Hello folks, Sam Owens here again, and I have a great product for the home. This is a multi-use trimmer, yard trimmer. It is also can convert into a yard edger. You can trim your grass and you can trim areas that are grown up with weeds and stalks and stuff like that. It has different blades. There's 4 different blades that you get with this. Up to the right, I'm going to put all types of information that supports the details of the product. What you get is the guard, blade guard right here, and it actually mounts on the bottom. This is a roller that converts to edging. So it's actually a wheel, and it may or may not come on. It just snaps on right in here. You just push it on there and it freewheels. Okay, there's 2 screws that are going to mount it on there, and I'm going to demonstrate that. You get a nice adjustable handle. You get a nice pair of goggles, safety goggles with the sides. Very important to wear these. They're also adjustable. They come like this, and when you try to put them on, it's like a child's face, but then you just pull them out if you need the full scope. This is something I haven't seen before. These are skid rails that are going to mount on here, and I'm going to demonstrate how you can adjust the height of it. Over here is going to be the nut driver to take the blade and change it. You get 4 different style blades. You get 2 metal blades. These are actually like a circular saw. I mean, you can cut brush and everything else with these, and they show the direction that they actually are to be mounted. We'll put that over to the side. And they're quite sharp, so you could clear some really grown-up areas with this. Get your user manual, instruction manual, and this is where they're going to show you how to assemble this to the drive head, and also change the blades and make adjustments for changing it to an edger. These are blades that are going to mount together on to this right here, and they go like this, and you pull them, and that is backwards. You want to make sure that you put these in this direction, because this is going to spin this way, and you want the cutting area out there. This is the cutting area, and so this one will go over here, because it's going to spin like that. Now this is a head that's going to mount in the place of that. So when you use these type, the single blades, individual blades, you're going to use this adapter head on there, and I'm going to demonstrate that. So I'll just leave those on there, but see, to take them off, you just pull it, and then you snap it. And these, if they hit something, they're gonna click back. So that's the whole idea of that when you're trying to get up close to things. These blades are more or less going to mow your yard. It's like a lawnmower blade, and they're plastic, nylon, I'm not sure exactly. And then you have these metal blades here, which are going to cut strong material. You'll have to judge which ones you need, but they're all there for you. Okay, you get 2 batteries, and these are 21 volt, 2 amp. And here is the charger that will charge them up, and you'll have a green light when they're completely charged. Is you get a screwdriver, which is going to help you attach the shroud over the cutting blade, and this will do it. And also, these are the screws, these little screws right here. 2 of them are going to go to attach the shroud, and I'm going to show that as one of the first things when we get to the main unit. Okay, and they do give you an extra nut here in case you were to lose it. And you get a couple of other screws. I'm not exactly sure what those go to, but and it doesn't describe it, so we'll hold on to them just to make sure. This is the power head and controller right here, and the way this comes in the box is one blade, this nylon blade, is going to be mounted, and what I found with mine is it was bent from being in the box. The blade was bent, and so if yours comes up like this with these blades like that, that's the way it was. I took my heat gun. If you don't have a heat gun, you can use anything that you have that will put heat on it. You take it off and then you lay it down. Let's go ahead and take this off. Take this and just hold it. Hold this, and then this comes right off. And then this washer, it's flat side there. And then there's two pins here. This comes right off. Now this will come off, but you don't need to take it off. This can stay right on there. And if you lay it down and it's curved, you just heat it up real good. And then once it's heated, if you may need some gloves or something, you can straighten that right out because it really needs to be flat. Okay? So let's go ahead and I'm going to show you how to mount it back on. So these blades, this and the metal blade and the saw blade, mount onto this head. And we'll just go ahead and show you this. And you want to mount it in the direction that it's going to cut. And right here, let me show you, there's some arrows right there. That's the way the head is going to move. So you want the cutting areas, like this would be wrong. You want it like this with the cutting area there, going in the direction of the cutting blade. So that's how it looks. This is the cutting edge. So let's put this back on, and you just put this on there. We'll just demonstrate this. Okay, now that's the area that's going to go because the arrow is that way, and I'm checking it because I haven't had this that long. Now you put this part on with the beveled out and put the nut on. Okay, now that's ready to cut in that direction. Okay, when you want to change the head, it will go 4 different measurements and or angles that you can make it. Now, this is the direction that your handle is going to be with the battery there, and the writing is up. Now, you push this, and then you're able to move this head to any degree you need. Depending on how tall you are, you will adjust this. This right here is kind of a blade guard to keep you from running into things right there. It can be stored back like that. So once that's adjusted, you have another adjustment right here that you open up, and you can turn this right here 90 degrees, and then you close that back down, and then you can also maybe put that in the angle that you want, there or there, to do edging. I guess that would probably be a better cut. And then pull this back. We don't have this on yet, but we're going to put it on, and that's how you would make an edger out of it, is with this. Now, to put it back, I open this up and then turn it back to that position. There's a hole there, and that locks it in for regular trimming of the yard. So you got 2-in-1 devices here. Now what you want to do is turn this in this direction because I've got the unit upside down, and there are the two screw holes that we're going to take these two little screws and attach it right here, two of them. And there's our screwdriver. And there's a tab right here that's going to go up underneath there and lock. So I put it just like this, put it in there like this, and push it up. Okay, there. Until you'll push in and it'll snap. There, you heard it? Okay, that little lock. Now, to get it out, it's a little harder. You're going to have to really pry on it to get it out. But you're not really going to want to take it off. So, once it's in there, now you just put your screw into the hole and then line it up and then screw it down. Not all the way until you get the other one. It's not that hard. It's just the screws are little. Okay, now I'm going to tighten them up. This is compact. It's been closed up all the way. You can spread this out, and this is the locking tool for that. You just pull up on this, and this clamps, and now it allows you to go all the way to about that point. I think it'll go even a little further. But this would be your height and cutting comfort that you would do this with. Is in this position. See it, the writing's up. This is the way you will hold it. Take this yellow knob out all the way, and this is two pieces. And you see, this is what's going to allow you to make adjustments, is those little detents, and these are the positions, a number of different positions. It doesn't matter which way you go. You just put this on here, spread this out, and just kind of snap it on like that. And then it's locked in that position. And then this will go either way. There's no particular way. But right here is the nut, so it's going to go on this side. And I will spread this apart. And you put those little detents in there. Line this up on the hole all the way through. Now, you want to make your adjustment ahead of time as to where you want it, and then you lock this down. So I'm probably going to like mine, and you'd want to kind of put it down and get the angle you want. Also, this right here needs to be up a little bit more for me. And then it'll lock in place. Let me just go down a little bit here, let you see. See, this is where you would get it to the position you need, and then I'll make this a little bit, one more click. There. There we go. That's about right for me. See, that would be too high. This is just right. So once I get it to that position, then I can take the knob and tighten it down, and it's not going to move. You can move this up and down all the way between here to give you the comfort you need. So it's really a great little adjustments that you can do with this. 2 adjustments, 3 actually. Okay, now I'm going to not use the metal blade. I'm going to take that off and put the regular yard cutting blade, this one right here, and demonstrate it out there. And I think that will be a good demonstration. These others are more specialized for the type of cutting I don't need on my yard. I just need to maintain the basic yard, and this is the blade that will do the job. So I take this off, little baby, and this will go either way because there's cutting on both edges. So it doesn't matter how it goes on there. And then you put that on, this in place, and there's the way it's going to cut. We're going to use this. Folks, I did discover that it only has the notching on one side and where the screw is. So you really want to, don't put it like that. You need to go in the direction of the screw, and it will fit in between there. So it'll make it easy to go in. I've got this one backwards, so that's going to be important. And put your screw in. Now I'm going to change this other one. I didn't see that in the beginning. Before we go out to the yard, I wanted to show changing to the two-blade cutter, which requires this different head, and we're going to show you how that works. All of the other blades are going to use this head. So you just take that off, and then you pull this off. You're going to leave this head on. We need those pins to mount that to, and we just take the blade off. We're going to use that collar, and now there's two holes right here, and there's the center hole, and it goes like this, not like that, like this. So the blades are up on top like that, and then it lines up with those little pins. Then you take the collar with the beveled edge out or up, put this on, and that collar centers this mechanism, so that it's pretty centered. Then you hold on to the collar and just give it a good tighten, as much as you can hold it with. I have my goggles on, and I have my battery in place. I'm going to show you how you push down on the white latch, and then with your finger here you can push right there. So it goes in like this and snap. Now it's ready to go. There is a safety right here that you can't pull the trigger until you push this safety in and then push the trigger. So that'll do it with the thumb. I did find that I need to adjust those rails down because it's cutting too low. All the way down is a little low for a place where I went. So I'm going to loosen these up. And I'm going to push down. Maybe I'll go down one notch down. Will probably do what I need. And then tighten that and put them equal. This one will go another notch. And what we do is pull up, and I have to loosen again. And I got to go a little bit more. Okay. Now, that's about right. Now I'm going to tighten her down so that it won't go back down. Now she's all set. Push my thumb there, pull, and now it shows what I got is 97% left. Okay, now we're going to try this and see how this works. Let's see if we can see that. Okay, I think you can see it. All right, here we go. Okay. Now I'm going to change it to the edger and then try edging this along. Now to do that, I need to pull this and then twist this like that, and then pull this back. Do this. And I guess I'm going to have to take the rail off. Okay, I've taken both rails out and also screwed those in a little bit so they don't vibrate out, and we're going to try that. I've got the head adjusted straight using this wheel. It depends on which way you're going. Is you want this on the concrete or the road, and then you have to move this down till it's working. Okay, now I'll turn this around. Oh, I gotta do this. Turn this around like this, and then move my head back to the position where I can clean this up. But folks, I think this is going to do the job, and you can make it comfortable and try it. Mowing is going to be a piece of cake. So I want to thank you very much for watching my video.